Hi guys, happy Monday, and if you're into that kind of thing, may the 4th be with you. So today I have my April favorites video, which I figured I had better film before we got any deeper into May. So here we are with some favorites. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, especially my favorites videos, you may find some repeat items in this video. Oh, and there's a doggy right over there. There was a kitty too, but she left, so no Jupiter, just maybe. Honestly, I looked through everything and I thought about it and thought about what I used this month and what I love this month, and I feel like I showed you guys a lot of the same stuff last month, but I mean, that's what makes them favorites, right? Like, if I didn't really love them, they wouldn't go in this kind of video. So, with that being said, here are my favorites for the month of April. First of all, I have a definite repeat offender. This is the Clarks Botanicals Skin Clearing Face and Body Wash. This is $46. I did receive this for free from work. I love it. I'm almost out of it. So you'll see it in Empty's video soon when I bother to upload one of those. And I'm definitely going to buy more. So that says a lot for me to be willing to buy a $46 body wash. Yeah, but this one I didn't pay for, but I'm gonna get another. So this is amazing. It has, I know I've got a blemish right there, but I mean, my skin has been so much better lately, and I definitely attribute it to this, and also this other repeat offender. This is the Origins Original Skin Renewal Serum with Willow Herb, and I know you guys have seen this in videos before, probably in at least 2 favorites videos. I received a bottle of this free for consideration, but then I purchased this one because the first bottle is gone. So this is absolutely something I would purchase again and again. It's like a gel-like serum, and my skin is very oily, so I don't really need too much hydration, but I just can't say enough good things about this stuff. So if you guys are curious, it's worth, I think it's $40. It's worth it. My favorite water mist for your face. This is Jerlique's Rose Water Balancing Mist. I think you guys have seen this in a video a long time ago. I used to have a little bottle when that ran out, and that one was given to me for free as well. I went out and bought the big size. This big one is $35. I think the littler one is $25 normally, but it smells so good if you like the smell of roses. It's toning, it's balancing. You can use it to refresh your makeup throughout the day. If you don't like the smell of roses, you will hate it, but I love it, and this brand is a really good one. Let's see if it says anything important. Hydrating mist, rich and living energy of rose and marshmallow, restore, tone, and hydrate, leave skin balanced and refreshed, shake before use, and mist the face. Made in Australia. So yeah, if you guys like face mists and you haven't tried the ones by Jerlique yet, I highly recommend them. The next thing that I have for you guys, you may not have seen, actually. This one I've had for a long time, and I probably filmed it in a haul when I bought it, maybe? I don't know. But this is the Essential Addictions Amber Vanilla Shea Butter, and they are a semi-local company. They are based out of Valley Center, California, which I honestly don't know exactly where that is, but they do a lot of festivals and, oh, you know, like fairs and stuff, like where there's booths and stuff you can shop at, like Renaissance Fair type stuff, like they were at the Strawberry Festival in Ventura. I think that's where I got this. But this is in the scent Amber Vanilla. I wish you guys could smell it. It's a very thick cream. It's 100% shea butter, so it's pretty solid. You can't really poke around in there too much, but once you dig a little bit out, it just kind of rubs into the skin, and it is a little bit oily feeling for anybody who doesn't like the greasy feel, but it doesn't last very long. It's pure shea butter. It absorbs, so you can see my hand's a little shiny, but I love this stuff. I will definitely be buying more of it. I've been using it a lot lately. I keep it at my bedside where that bright shiny light is. I have a little tray of lotions, cuticle oils, my top coat, stuff like that, and this stays in there, and I'm just completely in love with it. I sent some to Abby too, which is how you know I really believe in it, or I wouldn't, you know, spend the money to give her some too, because why give her crap? But the next thing I have that's a favorite is something I've probably never ever shown you guys before. It's a brush. This is from The Body Shop, and I think they still make these. I bought this when I was working there at the end of 2011. That was a while ago. But this is the Nature's Minerals Blush Brush, and it's just like a little kabuki. It doesn't really have a handle, but what I like to do when I'm putting on blush is I will take, like, this is the e.l.f. blush brush, which I know isn't very impressive. It's just kind of like a flattish brush. but I'll pick up the product with this brush and kind of apply it in a stripe that looks a little bit horrific and like way too much. And then I will take my kabuki brush and I'll buff it out and make my cheek look like this and not scary. So these are really dense. I've had it forever. I haven't experienced any shedding. I do see one hair sticking out, but it doesn't seem to want to come all the way out. So no shedding. I'm not sure whether it's natural or synthetic, but I imagine it's synthetic because the Body Shop is all about like no animal cruelty. So it's a really, really good brush, and if you guys are ever interested in them, you should check them out. I think all of this stuff is available online too if you don't have stores that carry it near you. So yeah, check out the Body Shop. Fantastic stuff. What else do I have? Okay, the next thing that I have for you guys is my tried and true, almost dropped it, favorite eyeliner ever. I have so much eyeliner, and I've gone through, I think this is my third one. This is Perversion by Urban Decay. It is their blackest black. It doesn't shine at all. It dries really fast. I use it on my lower lids my lower waterline every single day, and I usually line the top of my eyes with it. Today I used a different one, which I'm going to give an honorable mention because it's amazing too. It's just a little bit softer. The other one is the Too Faced Perfect Black Perfect Eyes Waterproof Eyeliner. Now the fun thing about this one is on one end you have this smudger thing, which is rubber and weird, and I've never ever used it, to be honest, but it is there for those who want it, and it's angled and stuff. I mean, I guess if you're into that kind of thing, I don't know. It's got an added feature, but this is what it looks like when you draw it on. Okay, so the top one is the Urban Decay and the bottom one is the Too Faced. And on camera, it looks like the Too Faced one is actually darker. That's interesting. I've never done like a side-by-side comparison. Anyway, it takes a little bit longer to dry and set than this one. Maybe it's just shining because it's still wet. Maybe it'll dry down, but it's pretty dark, and I really like black eyeliner. It's the goth girl in me, I suppose. The next thing I will show you guys, okay, and I know you've seen this one before, but I mean, it's on my lips right now, so come on, it's got to be a favorite. I have so many lipsticks. This is the Too Faced Melted Lipstick in Melted Fig, and you guys probably know what this looks like because I wear it all the time and I talk about it all the time, but it's such a pretty shade. It starts out a little bit more purpley, but I mean, on my lips it's faded some, but it's a really, really wet formula, and everyone's like, oh, it transfers so much, it never dries, but that's BS. It dries right away, and it doesn't come off, and I haven't tried a ton of different liquid lipsticks, but the few that I have tried other than this brand have mostly like done that like drying horrible thing on your mouth where it just looks like your lips are like a dry lake bed or something. I don't know. I have a thing about lipsticks that like shrink when they dry and like make you look like you have nasty crackly lips. And I saw some the other day from Stila that were cool shades, but the formula looked awful and I just didn't like it. And not to throw shade, I know this might upset some people, but I don't like Lime Crime's liquid lipsticks either. But these Too Faced ones are amazing. Not the metallics, the originals. Okay, the other lipstick I have for you, this video is getting long, I better hurry it up a little bit, is one of the NARS Audacious lipsticks. These are, I think, a matte finish, and this one is in Anita. This is the most recent one that I have purchased of the three that I own, and it is definitely the lightest color, but the one that is furthest outside of my comfort zone, and that thrills me. There it is right there. As you can see, it's kind of like a peachy salmon-y pink color, and my friend put this on in Sephora the other day, and I was like, oh my god, I love your lipstick, what is it? And she was like, oh, it's Anita by NARS, and I was like, okay, I totally have that. It looks amazing on everybody. It works with all different skin tones because she's a different shade than I am, and it's so good. If you guys try any of the NARS Audacious lipsticks, I highly, highly recommend Anita because it is such a wearable shade. Now we are going to get into mascaras because I just have one and I feel like I've shown this one before too. I'm really sorry if I sound like a broken record, but good products are good products, and if you guys haven't tried them yet, you should. This is Benefit's Their Real Mascara. This is just the deluxe sample size with the weird little pokey thing on the end. I do have a full-size one of this, but I know in a video I uploaded recently, I had shown you guys, I had like 11 mascaras open at that time. I have since thrown away like half of them because, you know, it's been too long, but I have like 10 unopened mascaras too, so I just, you know, don't want to go crazy. I really gotta hurry up. Oh, this is so sad. We're getting to the fun stuff and I have to hurry. That's what I get for talking about other stuff forever. Okay, highlighters. So this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. You guys have all seen it before. You know it and love it. It's super duper reflective and shimmery, but it doesn't have any glitter particles in it. It's really finely milled. It's really high quality. It's right there, and it's super duper shiny. It's like kind of a goldish iridescence, but it's kind of flesh tone too, so I love that. And the other highlight product that I have is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette that I hauled recently, and I've been so impressed with it. Ever since I have purchased it, I have been using, is this one Radiant Light? This one here, Radiant Light, as my bronzer. I used to wear Urban Decay Naked Bronzer, and I actually cut back on my bronzer use because I felt like I just looked a different color. So I've been using this as a light bronzer, and I've been setting my under eye with this one. Sometimes I just highlight with this, but that Becca one is like amazing. So these don't play nice when I touch them with my fingers, really, to tell you the truth. That's the one thing that makes me sad. I always use a brush. But let's see if you can see it. Sort of you can see it. The bronzer-ish color is up there, but I do kind of pile it on and use it as a bronzer because it's just so pretty. Okay, the next favorite that I have is a blush, and I've talked about the Hourglass blushes to death, so you guys know I love them. They were limited edition. I'm not going to keep talking about them. This is Kat Von D's Everlasting Face Shaper Blush in Heartagram, and it is a really, really deep color, and when I first bought this I was kind of worried, even though I picked it on purpose because I love it, but when you sheer it out, it doesn't look quite so scary at all. So there it is right there, and even there, the swatch on the hand, you can see it's not as intense as it looks in the pan, which is a really good thing. Just a really wearable, rosy, healthy glow, and I love it. Favorite eyeshadows, my favorite part. Okay, so the first thing that I have is this Maya Mia Super Shiny Reflective limited edition palette, and I'm sorry it's limited edition. I hate doing this, but I think it's still available on eBay for like way more than it's worth, so don't do it. But this one looks a lot like the Tamana palette, only it has a few different shades in it. I mean, they're all different, but like they're still similar. So it's just got a lot of neutrals. There is this hideous aqua color down at the bottom that I'm not driving at all, but the rest of them are pretty phenomenal and make a nice warm neutral look. So they make me really happy. My other eyeshadow favorites are the 3 Makeup Forever ones that I bought the other day. This one is M926, I think. This one is I606, and this is M600. So these two are matte, and this one has some iridescence. They are freaking gorgeous, you guys. I am so impressed with the pigmentation and formula of these shadows. I haven't worn the purple one yet, just swatched it, but the other ones I've worn a ton. There's the 2 matte shades right there. And I just get them like this, the way that it makes it cheaper if you buy the 3 in this little $1 plastic case, even if you put them in a Z palette. If you haven't tried Makeup Forever shadows, I had never until recently, but oh my gosh, you guys, these are like the best shadows ever, and I can't wait to expand my collection because the quality of all of them is so good, and now I have eyeshadow on my fingers. Okay, so the very last thing I have to show you guys for favorites this month, well, it's 2 things. Books. There's 2. The first one is a young adult book. It is called Flipped, and it is by Wendelin van Draanen. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sure I butchered it, but this was also made into a movie. It's a really good movie, too. I just watched it last night, which is what made me think to include the book in my favorites video. I actually had 2 different bookmarks in here. I pulled one out, but there were 2 different bookmarks, which means I started reading this again twice recently and put it down. But I know it by heart, so I don't always finish it when I start it, but I read it over and over and over again. So I highly recommend Flipped if you guys like really good books and really good movies. They're both like the same but different. I mean, they're the same, but you should totally, if you don't like to read, go watch the movie Flipped. It's so heartwarming and so cute and sweet. And now, before I run out of time, because I'm like down to the wire, the countdown has started. The Girl with All the Gifts. This is the book I was reading the other day. It has stuck with me. It has really impressed me. It even says right on there, the most original thriller you'll read this year. I feel like that tagline is arguable. I don't know if it's the most original one I'll read all year because the year's not over yet, and I honestly didn't think it was that original, but it was that well written. Also, the guy wrote a screenplay simultaneously while he wrote the book, so there will be a movie based on this, or just like this. Swatch hand. So it's going to come out soon. Okay, I gotta go because I am totally running out of time. The secret word for the day is swatches. So if you guys are still here, please comment that below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed my video. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.